Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Check the pulse of Husker Nation. Brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I still have a Nintendo 64, and I still have the Super Nintendo NBA Jams. I think it's 94, 93 that I've got. Still, honestly, my favorite game that I play to this day. And yes, I have a lot of kids, so I might play some video games. So anyways, I digress. I've been going through pretty much each and every position on the Husker football team, kind of breaking it down, looking in, some of the position battles, who's here, who could surprise you, who's the dark horse, who to keep your eye out for, who to expect big things from each and every position on the Husker football team. There's only a couple positions I haven't done left, that I haven't done. Easy for me to say. Now, if you haven't seen those position battles, go back and check them out. I've talked about the quarterbacks, the running backs, the receivers, but one of the position battles I have not talked about is the offensive line. We'll hit the big uglies later on. Don't worry, they're very important, yet they are ugly. Inside linebackers. Okay, now in a 3-4, you've only got two inside linebackers on the field at one point in time, yet it is still very, very important. Everything up the middle of the field. I don't care what sport it is. If you got a weak center in basketball, they're going to be dunking in your face. In baseball, you better have a catcher, shortstop, second baseman, and center field that can play defense. In football, it's your nose guard, in the 3-4, middle linebackers, and your deep safety. Now, depending on what coverage that you are running. So, Nebraska returns both of their starting inside linebackers from last year. Case in point, show's over. Nothing to talk about. They're going to start, right? Well, you never know. And I'm one that advocates for competition and position battles each and every spring and each and every fall camp. High tide raises all ships. If you watched the previous show, I had no idea what that meant, but I finally figured it out. Basically, competition makes everyone better. So here's the deal. Will Honas, who, when he came out of junior college, was the number one inside linebacker in all of junior college, started for us a year ago. Luke Reimer's, not gonna lie, one of my favorite guys on this team. He's a walk-on from Lincoln, Nebraska. How about that? Now, he actually played a lot as a true freshman, 10 games as a true freshman, and here's one of the other things I like about him. All right, he turned out offers, God, I can't even read my own writing, from South Dakota State, South Dakota, Northern Iowa, and North Dakota. God, I got to write better. I once got a C in handwriting in 5th grade. I thought my dad was going to kill me, and that is a true story, by the way. And he turned down them all to come walk on here at the University of Nebraska, and he started as a true freshman, or as true sophomore a year ago. Now, we got some other guys who played last year, some other guys with some talent. All right, Nick Henrich, who in his own right was a 4-star recruit, all right, coming out of high school, number one recruit in the state of Nebraska. He played a lot last year. Well, at times. He played well when Reimer was hurt versus Rutgers. Now, he was moved inside. Okay, he was moved inside from the outside linebacker position when Reimer's got a little beat up. Okay, but Nick is a guy who could challenge for a starting spot. All right, and I'm going to try to pronounce this. I still haven't heard it, so I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm going to do my best, and I apologize if I get it wrong. Cleveridge, okay, the Northern Iowa transfer. He's a guy who can make an impact as well. Now, Nebraska likes to rotate a lot at that inside linebacker position. They usually rotate 3 guys in those 2 spots, so it may not even matter who the starter is, because they may all play a ton. But right now they got 4 guys kind of battling it out. And who knows, maybe Henrich goes back to outside linebacker. Some other guys to keep an eye on, Jared Snodgrass. Also, he's probably more of a pass rusher, probably more of an outside linebacker. I just love his name, Randolph Kapai, but keep your eye on him in there. Maybe he's an outside linebacker as well. Like I said, there's lots of depth and great rotation at this inside linebacker spot. They don't rotate a ton at the outside linebacker spot. JoJo Doman pretty much ain't coming off the field at one of those spots, but they rotate a ton in there. But I'm curious to see who earns that starting spot. Is it going to be Will? Is it going to be Luke from a year ago? Does Nick stay inside? Does he move back outside? Does he earn one of those spots? Does somebody else step up? I love to see the competition, okay? And I want to see who steps up and earns these starting spots, and I want to see who ends up being in this rotation. One thing we do know, they got a lot of depth in there, so that's good. All right. Until next time, Husker Nation, don't play video games that make you stupid. And they make it so you can't talk on your own show and you're supposed to talk for a living. I took a lot of pre-workout. Have a great day. Go Big Red, and always remember to throw the bones. Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.